what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And oh boy. uh, so we're doing the RWBY Volume 9, Chapter 7 or Episode 7 review. And, alright, so I got around to finally getting to this episode. Oh boy, I mean, honestly, at this point with RWBY, I mean, this whole season just seems like a train wreck. We got 3 episodes left, and we really know nothing about what's going on. And last week's was horrible. Last week's was probably their worst episode of the season. That's not going to top it. But this episode did nothing. I repeat, did nothing to further the plot. I mean, this would essentially be the equivalent of an anime filler episode that has no bearing whatsoever on anything in this entire plot. And we got 3 more episodes. 3 more episodes. Okay? Because it took 2 years to produce a new season of RWBY, and they cut it down to 10 episodes rather than 12 or 13 like they've done in normal seasons, right? They cut it down to 10, and we have 3 episodes left, and there's still nothing going on that's significant to know. Significant to further along this plot. The only thing we have is a Yang and Blaker canon, and that's really the only thing that seemed like that this entire season cared about. They didn't care about later on the plot. Maybe something happens, a miracle happens in 3 more episodes. We'll see, but okay, so here's how this episode went. Okay, so Team RWBY, they're helping Jaune. I should say they were sleeping in the house or whatever. Right? Team RWBY and Jaune, right? Okay, that's how the episode starts out. Jaune wakes up, and he's all hysterical because he's late or whatever, helping the village out that he protects or whatnot. And basically, it's like, it's a fire or whatever. He puts it out easily. And basically, RWBY discovers that he is protecting talking paper. Talking folded paper, basically. Okay? Which, by the way, Jaune made sure to name them all after RWBY. Or Team RWBY or anybody. Anybody from his team, anybody from their team, anybody that he knew from Beacon. He basically named them all after them. These paper people. And so these paper people are basically like telling RWBY when they give them their hospitality, because they're like, oh, we're not afraid. We're not afraid because we know Jaune's going to save us. Right? Even though they're paper. And Jaune wants to protect them. And so the paper people scrounge up some food for them so they can eat some food. And they talk a little bit. They just basically talk about the same shit that they talked about in previous episodes, right? They basically just regurgitate the same shit that we already know to the paper people. I'm just going to refer to them as the paper people, okay? The paper people, okay, just basically talk to them. They have like a conversation with them about how Jaune protects them, and they actually want to go to the tree because the tree is not about death or forgetting. It's about reincarnation, basically, or resurrection. That's basically what they're saying, and they want to leave. And Jaune's kind of all a little stir crazy because he doesn't want them to leave because he feels that they will lose their memories, and he wants to protect them. He wants to protect them from themselves, from leaving. Also, there was, I guess, a funny scene where, when he named the paper people after people, there was a scene where they had, like, the red paper one that was named after RWBY or whatever. Okay. Yeah, again, paper people. Okay? They have the talking paper people. Um, and basically, Team Jaune hears about it, and they say, because there's like a chore list that he has to go through to protecting them because he wants to protect them every day, and he wants to divide the chores up with Team RWBY, so they can like kind of balance stuff out, so they can get to getting out of there, right? And basically, Team RWBY, they basically talking about what they need to do next for planning. Jaune basically overhears it because, like, he basically say that he's kind of nuts right now. And he overhears it and he is like, no, I need to protect these people. These people need protecting. And that, he believes everything that he's selling, and the Team RWBY are kind of not convinced that he knows everything that's going on, because he's like, well, the Curious Cat and you didn't see actually what happened at the moment Alex left. So maybe it's not exactly like that. So yeah, that's kind of what happens there. Then basically a flood pulls in, and Jaune can't do anything to stop it. Well, actually, I'm sorry. First, the Jawbreakers come. The Jawbreaker things come. Okay, these creatures come. They start attacking, and Team RWBY fights them. Jaune fights them. And however, except for RWBY, RWBY doesn't fight them. She hesitates to fight them with her weapon, which earlier in the episode she barely got because she forgot about it, right? So she's like not doing anything, like while everyone's fighting, and the Jawbreakers easily like overpowers her or whatnot. So and she's like having visions, Penny, Cinder, Neo, like all these people, like she's envisioning the Jawbreaker as. And then they eventually take that Jawbreaker out. You see kind of an image of Neo before it breaks down, because again, they're basically shadow clones of Neo that she changed into the appearance of a Jawbreaker. And so Neo's kind of gotten very powerful. All right. So that's what they do. They take care of the Jawbreaker. Then there's a fight between Team RWBY, Jaune, and Ruby Rose herself. She's talking about how she's supposed to be the leader and that she has the burden of everything and whatnot. And then Jaune gets in her face and is like, it was your plan that, got us in here, and it's your fault. And, everyone just gets all pissed off. And also, they also mention how, congratulations to you, Yang and Blake, about, being an official couple. They had to put that in there. Again, we already established this 2 seasons ago that it was canon, right? They had to have this moment that they put in just because they wanted to be canon and ignore the main point of the plot. And then they had to put this in there while RWBY is going on a stir-crazy tangent, or going on a tangent, right? So they had to intentionally put that in there. But again, my question isn't in the beginning of this review video is, where is the plot going? You're literally just regurgitating everything again that we learned in the previous couple episodes now. Again, this episode to me felt totally unnecessary. This episode, there was nothing in this episode that happened that we didn't already know on screen, okay, from the previous episodes. So this was basically like a filler episode, essentially an anime episode, okay, because it was pointless. There was nothing going on. There was nothing that strayed the plot along. And this is my problem. Like, it just seems like RWBY's just getting worse and worse each episode we watch. And we said we were going to keep doing this until the end. But god damn it all, they're making this very difficult. Give me something, Rooster Teeth. Give me something besides your lame-ass new logo that you put together that a fourth grader could have put together on paint, for God's sakes. Okay? You know, what the frig? Give me something, man. Give me something. Okay? So again, RWBY is furious. He lashes out, and then when all this is going on, the water just leaks right through the wall or whatever, and so a flood emerges, and because of that, it destroys all the paper people in the paper village, because the village was made of paper. Also, there was a funny moment I should mention before all this happened, where the mouse. Little was basically like, taking some of the hors d'oeuvres like that the paper people were making. Just a little tidbit there. That was kind of funny. With the food hors d'oeuvres by Little. But that was all that happened. Jaune snaps and is just pissed off. RWBY again frustrated. The argument breaks out, and they eventually try to calm down, but he blames her for the ever after, and RWBY just basically, just kind of goes. She basically flies off on her own at the end of the episode because she's just all pissed, and she's just having her little tantrum. Even though, again, her character has been completely buried from 4 episodes ago, and I don't know if this is them trying to recoup that, but it's not working. This did no help, no favors, no nothing to recoup that character. They made RWBY look like total shit in this episode. They've been making RWBY look like total shit. There's a way to do recovery type episodes like this, but this wasn't it. This was just fucking horrible writing. I'm sorry. This was just not good. This is not good. Again, this was like a filler episode. And there was nothing special about it. Again, very, very pointless episode. It didn't really tell us anything new that we didn't already know. There were no new information, no nothing to along the plot, and nothing in a sign that they're going to get out of here anytime soon. And if they are, I'm calling bullshit on that because it's only 3 episodes left. So, nonetheless, very, very bad episode overall. But, nonetheless, that is the end of this review. Horrible episode. Very pointless episode. I had a little funny things in here and there, but everything, with the paper people. But it didn't do anything. It didn't strike along the plot. It didn't. So, yeah. Comment, rate. If you like this video, please subscribe. Hit that bell for all the latest contents. And that's about it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace. Also, make sure, besides my YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku, to follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and also join my Discord server, which talks about anime dubs, cartoons, live-action movies and TV series, sports, all that good stuff we talk about in the Discord discussion link. So, yeah, that's about it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and now I'm out. Peace.